coming here. So we are so pleased to have you here at the special statutory commission for the question of whether NEET should be um, kept in India. So I'd like to start off with the general speakers list. Sirs who are willing to participate in the general speakers list, you can raise your hand using the raise hand function. Sirs who are willing to participate in the general speakers list, you can raise your hand using the raise hand function.
Delegates, please answer. Please respond.
Those who are willing to speak may raise their hand using the raise hand function.
Delegates, please respond.
Guys, you can just raise your hand now. You have
Delegates, for your kind information, this is a trial session which is going to happen exactly like tomorrow. So you have prepared it, right? So your prepared thing should be presented now.
You can just, it's okay to make mistakes. Sorry for interrupting. It's okay to make mistakes, guys. Just raise your hand. Anybody?
Delegate, please respond.
Okay, sir.
Sriram Surya.
You have the floor for 90 seconds, sir. So you can share the digital time.
Okay, 1 minute. Hey, it's echoing again. Please look into it.
Okay. Can someone else please speak, sir? I think the delegate is having. I think he's having some issues connecting. Can
yeah.
Just raise your hand, please. So anybody can raise their hands.
Again, it's Sriram Surya.
Yeah, you can make it a try.
Anyone who came right now general speakers list, and you will have the floor for 90 seconds and you can just speak on the topic. If anyone is willing, please respond.
You can say anything. It doesn't really matter.
Can I speak?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
But if you speak, it's echoing for me, but no problem. You can continue.
First of all, I would like to thank the chairperson and my fellow delegates to let me give my theory on NEET. First of all, the NEET, the National Eligibility and the Entrance Test, should not be conducted, as many students when interviewed said it was based on CBSE and many studied in metric, ICC and in government school based syllabus, which was hard for them as the paper was based on CBSE. They also said that NEET coaching centers collected high fees and people of low caste who did not have enough money could not attend these. Late in 2013, it was declared illegal and against the constitution by CSE. But later in 2016, it was allowed to be held by the MCI and the central government. And also, I forgot to ask a question. Why does CBSE need to have a partner? Prometic Testing PVT Ltd, an American company, to hold the NEET exam in 2019. Also, there are many companies in India. Then why do they have to choose other companies which are in foreign countries? Those people should be ashamed of themselves.
Conclude, delegate.
What? Can I hear that again? I cannot.
Please do conclude. Your time is up.
Oh. Okay, I would like to stop. Thanks for giving this opportunity.
Okay, delegates. So here he made one important mistake. Here he said that I wish to yield my time to the floor, or he should have said I wish to yield my time to the chair when he concludes. So otherwise, okay. So anybody else?
First of all, we should congratulate him.
Yeah. Okay.
We forgot to. So please do use the emoticon on the chat box.
If anyone is willing, please come forward.
You can raise your hand using raise hand feature. Okay, Jeevan Pranav.
Thus, All India Students Association does not want to oppose these competitive exams. These exams will filter the graduates and increase the value and dignity of them, and it would also increase the technical skills and knowledge of them, enabling the immense future development of India. The Sorry for the interruption. I want to know whose delegate is Sriram Surya.
He's the
Right now,
MCA. Sir, he
Can
is
you
the
hear me?
Medical Colleges of India, sir.
Oh, okay. Thank you, sir.
Director,
The delegate
pause.
of
1 minute, Jeevan Pranav. While Jeevan Pranav is asking these questions, should I stop the timer?
Yes, sir. You can stop the timer, sir.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Yeah,
he's
I'm
the delegate of
resuming.
he's the delegate of. Can you say repeat again, sir?
Sir, he is the delegate of the Medical Colleges of India.
The Honorable Delegate of Medical Colleges of India had previously said that he doesn't his association does not want a NEET and other competitive exams, but since most of them have studies in matriculation, that is not the for that there is no need for such a stoppage of competitive exams. Instead of that we can improve the education system, and our education system should be at par with international institutions. I conclude, and I wish to yield the time to chair.
Sir, thank you so much, sir. Sir, points well noted. Delegates, are there any points on the floor? Yes,
Can
sir. Are there any points on the floor?
can I object? Can I object?
Sir, delegate, you must speak in turn. Yes, delegate, what is your point?
He said that
Sir,
matriculation.
delegate, please state your point, sir. Point of information, point of clarification, point of inquiry. What is your point, sir?
I would like to say that this was not my voice. It was the voice of the students who wrote the NEET exam.
It is the
Sir,
point of clarification, I guess.
that would be considered the point of clarification. Yes, sir, delegate of the All India Students Union. What is your response, sir? Yes, sir, delegate of the Students Union of India. Delegate of the Students Union of India.
You are
Sriram, I don't
muted.
think that's a question.
Okay,
Yeah,
sir.
it was a question, right?
I
It
think
was a
in this-
point of clarification. For clarification, the particular delegate is not needed to respond.
Okay, I thought you wanted a brief to follow up that. Okay.
Yeah.
So, thank you, Prasanna. Sir, yes, sir. Delegate of the Director of the TNSCRT, you are recognized. What is your point, sir?
As a director of the Tamil Nadu SCRT, what the Honorable Delegate of Indian Student Union Association said that it was not compulsory, it was not necessary for all students. But as a director of the Tamil Nadu SCRT, nearly there are 5,500 seats for government school students to pass this NEET. But there are 16 lakhs, but there are 1,18,000 applicants. Will you? Is it practical to leave all the students, and what the honorable delegate of? Can I know that who is Jeevan Pranav?
Sir, he is the delegation of the All India Students Union.
And what the delegate of the what?
What the delegate of? Yes, sir. Please continue, sir.
May I know that what is Jeevan Pranav?
Sir, delegate.
He is on the Union of All India Students Commission.
What the honorable delegate of All India Students Commission said that it is filtering after graduation. Thank you.
Thank you. Sir, one small correction, sir. I believe that was a point of inquiry, sir. Please say that you are using a point of inquiry, sir. Thank you, sir. Sir, delegate of the All India Students Union, sir. What is your reply?
Is there any follow-up?
Yes, sir. Is there any follow-up, sir?
What you asked me?
The statement follow-up should be used when point of inquiry Jeevan Pranav has answered, and then you ask that to Yogeshwara.
Okay. So please, would
So-
you like? I don't think there's any reply from Jeevan. So, sir, delegate
Oh,
of
sir,
the
1 minute. I could not hear what you said before. Can you repeat?
yes, sir. Sir, delegate of sir Yogeshwara, can you please repeat your question?
Yokeshwara,
No, it didn't ask question. It is information.
Oh, point of information, sir. So thank you, sir.
you
So,
should
sorry.
have quoted before. It's
Yes,
just an
sir.
information. Before you tell or after you tell,
Should
you
I
should have
respond
to
to
say.
that?
Oh, is it we have? If before we start, we have to tell that point to information or point to
Yeah,
inquiry.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
So
Should I need to
that's
respond for that, sir?
okay, sir. So thank you, sir. Are there any other speakers for the general speaker list, sir? Please raise your hand, sir.
Raise your hand.
For general speakers list, sir. Sir, sir, director of the Tamil Nadu State SCRT, would you like to speak in the general speakers list, sir?
No, I'm going to yield the time to the chair.
Okay, sir. You will not like to speak, sir. Okay. Anybody else is willing to speak in the general speakers list, sir?
Saji,
Sir,
if you can't hear, please turn on your volume to high. I hope everyone can hear it.
sir, is
Yes,
anybody
sir,
else?
I can hear you.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
Okay. Sir, is anybody else willing to speak in the general speakers list, sir?
You can raise your hand using the raise hand feature.
You can raise your hand, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, please, just anyone. You can remember in the general speakers list, you can say anything you want. There's no agenda. We're not confined to anything.
If you think Sriram Surya or Jeevan Pranav or Yogeshwara is wrong, you can speak. Sorry, I didn't
Yeah, you
use
can.
the delegation.
Okay, sir. So I'll ask one by one. Sir, Union Minister of the Education Department, sir, are you willing to speak in the general speakers list, sir? Sir?
No.
No, sir. Okay. Sir, seeing that there are no interested speakers in the general speakers list, we can move on to setting the agenda. Are there any motions on the floor, sir?
Sriramadya, the problem is some have not prepared for the meeting. I hope they didn't know the information about it. So it's general information to everyone. Training session means you have to do a replica. It's just like a replica. You can make or correct your mistakes over here.
That's where we are. Okay. So now I ask you, how I told you about the agenda, right? So basically now we're going to raise our agenda. So let's say the director of the NCRT, sir, is willing to raise the agenda on whether the issue of NEET, whether NEET exam or exams like NEET should be kept in India. And I'm going to ask now, are there any motions on the floor? So, okay, are there any motions on the floor, delegates? Is anybody willing to raise a motion?
Sriram, make sure your mic is near your mouth. It
Okay.
feels like you and your mic have a lot of distance between each other.
Are there any motions on the floor, sir? Please raise your hand. Okay, guys. I'm not going to be a chair now. I'm not going to be a chair now. I'll be the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu in this situation because nobody is speaking. Okay, sir. Yes, chair.
Now,
Please
is
ask
there
the
any request for motion setting? You can go ahead. I think Sriram will be setting the motion.
Sriramadya would like to speak.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Yes, Chairperson, I would like, the delegation of the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu wishes to set the agenda to the topic of whether NEET or exams like NEET should be kept in India.
how much is the time allocation for each individual speaker, and how much is the overall time for the particular motion, Sriram?
Sir, this is an agenda, sir. I want
No,
to
I am asking about you. Do you want to set the time or not?
sir, I'd like to set time, sir. So
Okay, then go ahead.
I'll continue with my moderated caucus topic, sir. Okay, sir.
Yes, it's
Sir,
all right.
Sir, the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu would like to raise a moderated caucus of the topic of is NEET required for all states in India with the time limit of 7 minutes with 1 minute for each speaker, sir, and a maximum of 7 speakers, sir.
Okay.
So,
Yes, Shiramatya, sorry to intrude. Please take your earphones. That would be better because people are saying you can.
No, Srijit, no. Your voice is extremely loud, and Sriram's voice is still
Yeah,
faint
yeah.
for us.
I'm saying
And
to
I'm
put.
using it in the headphones only.
Yeah, I'm saying Shiramatya to put earphones.
Okay, sorry.
It's okay.
uh,
Sorry if I'm
Okay,
too loud.
who would like to who are the delegates who would like to participate in this moderated caucus?
Need your
Uh,
votes,
Are
you
there
can
any?
use by the raise hand feature.
okay, sir.
Okay, Jeevan Pranav, Sriram,
Should I go? Can I?
Okay, Shura.
Yogeshwara, then
Prasanna, maybe we can give him a trial so that everyone will know.
You guys,
yeah,
I'm going
yeah.
to
That is why
choose.
I'm
I'm going
asking.
to.
Are there anyone willing? Sajit, are you
Yeah,
willing or
Ravi.
not? Okay, there's only 3 people now raising their hands, so 4 people, including Sajid. So we'll just go ahead. So this will be the order. Jeevan Pranav will go first. Sriram Aditya will go second. Sajid will be third, and Yogeshwara will be fourth. The time limit would be 7 minutes, with enough time left for points to be raised in between. And individual speaker time will be 1 minute, and timer will be set. So make sure you wrap up quickly. To notify that your time is coming to an end, I will be raising my hand. Make sure you observe that too, because that will be the last 10 seconds. So first, let's start with the delegate of, I'm sorry, 1 minute. Delegate of the delegation of All India Students Union. Jeevan Pranav, go ahead. You can make your points.
Your
Thank
time
you for
starts
the
now.
opportunity, sir. I would, All India Students Union Association thinks that NEET is needed for India's development and for the welfare of students too, sir. This would ultimately force the government to improve the quality of education so that India's development will be immense in the future, sir. I do accept that students, our union, protested against the conduction of NEET this year, sir. That is due to corona health issues and transport difficulties, sir. This and the state board syllabuses will also be forced to improve their syllabus so that it is equal to CBSE syllabus, sir. And rural schools also will be schools also will be improved by the state government so that all students in the even rural areas with equal to the students in metropolitan areas will get
Delegate
good.
of All India Students Union, your time is
You may.
up.
And thus I conclude that NEET and JEE are very important for our India's development. Thank you, sir. I yield the time to
Okay.
Victor, sir.
You also, anyone else who is willing to speak, make sure you don't address the chair alone. You address the whole committee as a single entity. Make sure that you don't use sir or something like that. You are addressing the whole community and everybody in it. So next, Sriram Aditya will go as
Sir,
the
any
Chief
points
Minister
on the
of
floor?
Tamil Nadu.
Any
Yeah,
points on
I'm
the
sorry,
floor
I'm
for
sorry.
that?
Thank you for
Okay, sir.
reminding me that.
Thank you.
Are there
Yes,
any
sir.
points to be raised? Is anyone willing? Is anyone willing to raise points? Yogeshwara, are you willing?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
As with respect to other delegates and the honorable chair, I would like to raise a point that uh, even if we take a dress or a chocolate, even if we go for
Please
shopping,
mention a please mention what type of point you're referring to. Point of
I'm
information, point of inquiry, point of clarification.
point
Which
of
one?
clarification.
Okay, go ahead.
If we take a dress or anything else, even if a chocolate, we see for quality, right? Then why are we not seeing for MBBS, which is the one of the topmost courses in the world, and only eligible students should be allowed to enter? Thank you.
Delegation of All India Students Union, go ahead. You have to are you willing to answer this question?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
The delegation of, I'm sorry, who is Yokeshwara, sir?
Director of Tamil Nadu SCERT.
Tamil Nadu SCERT.
Prasanna Madhav, for your small Jeevan Pranav, for your small correction, you cannot call us sir, you can call us by co-chair or chair.
Sorry. The delegation of, the director of Tamil Nadu's
Tamil Nadu
SC,
SCERT.
the director of Tamil Nadu SCRT said that we look for quality, and that's what I too meant. This would filter the engineers and doctors. At present, many are competing for the same jobs, and we need quality and filter that. So, profession is a very important profession dealing with the patient's life. So we need a quality in that. That's all.
Director of SCERT, do
Okay.
you have a follow-up?
Director of SCERT.
Do you have a follow-up?
No, I don't have a follow.
So who's on the floor next?
Ram, Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu.
Thank you, sir. Can I have the floor now?
You have the floor. You have the floor. You have the floor.
Oh, thank you, chairpersons and delegates, for allowing me to represent my opinion in the Statutory Commission. Remember, we have come here to come to a consensus on what matters is India as a nation, not just Tamil Nadu as a state. Being the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, I find it that the Tamil Nadu syllabus has rapidly evolved and has put tough competition with the NCRT syllabus. And I feel as the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, standardization can come, but that standardization cannot be means to tip over the playing field to highly qualified, or qualified in the sense highly well-off students. Being the chief minister of a state which has seen its economic prosperity but is still not completely thorough in its economic development, I feel there must be a level of standardization which can be accepted by all. We cannot become commercialist coaching, we cannot have commercialist coaching centers which are sucking people out of their money. Everybody has to have a standard of quality, and we cannot assure that quality just because it is privatized. We feel here in Tamil Nadu that the central
Your
government
time
is.
is up.
Time is up.
Oh, sorry, sir.
Okay, it's all right. Are there any points to be raised? Is anyone willing to raise some points?
Yes.
Yes, go ahead.
All India
Sir,
Student Commission.
Sir, I would like to raise a point of inquiry, sir.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
you
Go
may
ahead.
proceed.
Sir, Honorable Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu said that standardization should come, but and also he said private coaching centers are sucking money from the individuals, but this can be prevented by the government of Tamil Nadu, sir. These special coachings can be included in the government schools and normal schools. Thus, I conclude, sir.
Sir, can I
Yes,
reply to
Chief
that, sir?
Minister.
Sir, yes,
Is there
sir. That's a question, I think, sir. Sir, can I answer that?
Yeah,
go
you may
ahead. Go
proceed.
ahead.
Sir, All India delegation of the All India Students Union, sir, as the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu being a state with its SCRT, I feel that the delegation, the chief minister feels that the quality of the Tamil Nadu syllabus has rapidly increased, but the chief minister has to agree that it has not increased or come up to the level that can be accepted by everyone as a threshold. This is still a discrepancy. So the inclusion of such coaching centers in the Tamil Nadu syllabus is an excellent idea which can be taken for suggestion. The Tamil Nadu government has come up with free coaching for government school students, but there is a feeling that government schools are incapable in the modern India of today. I feel that is a wrong consensus which has to be changed. Therefore, I feel there are coaching centers, but people are not using them. So, yes, sir.
Director of delegation of student All India Students Union. Is there a follow-up?
No, sir.
Okay.
So,
Then let's.
Yokeshwara, I would
Yes,
like.
go ahead. Go ahead. The delegate of director of Tamil Nadu
Thank you.
SCRT. Go ahead.
Thank you, Chair and other delegates, for allowing my opinion. Here I go with the Honorable Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu,
Point
but
of,
he
please to
point
say
of
on.
information. Point of
Yeah, you may
information.
proceed.
Point of.
As
Information.
Okay.
I accept that there should be standardization, but the government school students passed out has been increasing in the last 2 years. And there are two types of students in the government school having a different mindset. One type are that they take the need as a sportive one, and if they fail in the first attempt, then they can go for the second. But another type of students are there where we are not having the capability and accountability to face NEET. That is the reason for many suicide problems, such as which is the hotly debated topic in the last week. Thank you.
Sir, can I have a plea to follow up on that?
Yeah, you may
No,
proceed.
I don't think that. I have one correction to make with Yogeshwara. Yogeshwara, please use a point of information to correct any factual errors rather than opinions themselves. If you want to say something as you can't correct somebody's opinion. That was the opinion given by the Honorable Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. So you can't use point of information to say that I don't agree with that. And you don't necessarily need to always make sure that the other person you agree with the other person. அதாவது என்ன சொல்றேன்னா, நீங்க வந்து பாயிண்ட் ஆஃப் இன்ஃபர்மேஷனை நான் இது ஒத்துக்கலன்னு சொல்றதுக்கு பாயிண்ட் ஆஃப் இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் யூஸ் பண்ணக்கூடாது. அவங்க வந்து சொன்ன ஒரு ஸ்டாட்டிஸ்டிக்ஸ் தப்பா இருக்கலாம். இப்போ வந்து அவங்க வந்து 18% அன்எம்ப்ளாய்மெண்ட்னு ஏதோ ஒரு இதில் சொல்லிட்டாங்கன்னு வச்சுக்கோ. அது வந்து ஆனால் உண்மையாலே 24% அன்எம்ப்ளாய்மெண்ட்டாக இருக்குதுன்னு வச்சுக்கோ. அதுக்கு தான் நீ பாயிண்ட் ஆஃப் இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் யூஸ் பண்ணி தட் ஸ்டாட்டிஸ்டிக்ஸ் வாஸ் ராங்னு சொல்லி நீ அதோட சோர்ஸ் சொல்லணும். இட் வாஸ் த சர்வே வாஸ் டன் பை திஸ் ஆர்கனைசேஷன் அப்படின்னு நீ முடிக்கணும். பாயிண்ட் ஆஃப் இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் சொல்லும் போது அப்படிதான் நீங்க யூஸ் பண்ணணும். அதாவது அவன் சொன்னதோட நான் அக்ரி பண்ணல அப்படின்ட்டு அது மாதிரி தான் இப்போ சொன்னது. ஃபேக்ட் எதுவுமே தப்பு இல்லை. அவன் சொன்னது ஃபேக்டே அவன் நிறைய சொல்லலை, ஒப்பீனியன்ஸ் தான் ஷேர் பண்ணியிருக்கான். அவன் நம்பர்ஸும் கொடுக்கல, ஸ்டாட்டிஸ்டிக்ஸும் கொடுக்கல, எந்த சோர்ஸ்னு சொல்லலை. அதில் ஏதாச்சும் தப்பு இருக்கும்போது பாயிண்ட் ஆஃப் இன்ஃபர்மேஷனை சொல்லி இந்த சோர்ஸ் தப்பு, இந்த சர்வே தப்பு, இது அவுடேட்டட் இன்ஃபர்மேஷன், இது வேலிட் இல்லை அப்படின்னு சொல்லணும். பாயிண்ட் ஆஃப் இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் அதுக்கு மட்டும்தான்.
பாயிண்ட் ஆஃப் என்கொயரி
அது வேணா யூஸ் பண்ணிருக்கலாம்.
பாயிண்ட் ஆஃப் என்கொயரி தான் டவுட். நீ வந்து இது கொஸ்டினா கேட்கறது. அதாவது வந்து இப்படி சொல்லியிருக்கீங்களே இது ஏன் அப்படின்ட்டு கேட்கலாம். யூ செட் தட் திஸ் இஸ் த வே அப்படின்னு சொல்லி அப்படி கேட்கணும். ஒப்பீனியன்ஸ்க்குலாம் ரிலேட்டடா அதுவும் கொஸ்டினோட முடிக்கணும். கண்டிப்பா பாயிண்ட் ஆஃப் என்கொயரி கண்டிப்பா கொஸ்டினோட தான் முடிச்சிருக்கணும். அப்பதான் அந்த டெலிகேட்டால ரெஸ்பாண்ட் பண்ண முடியும்.
ஓகே.
Now, Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, you can follow up to that question. Go ahead.
Okay, so sir, as your question of saying the mindset of students, yes sir, our education system in Tamil Nadu has not prepared students to mentally cope up with such challenges. While there are counseling centers, the mindset of the student, the state cannot be responsible for the mindset of the student, sir. This is a politicized issue, I say, on the basis that the opposition parties in Tamil Nadu are misusing the situation to create a political ruckus so they can use it as a vote bank. As you can see, the 3 suicides are coming from usually disadvantaged sectors, disadvantaged portions of society who come from poor areas. But how is it possible that even that they come from poor areas, they're able to file for Supreme Court writ petitions. And I'd like to ask another thing, sir. So even if this system is flawed, why is it that the opposition party is only content on blaming the ruling government for it, but not giving a clear, evident relation to why NEET is failing us? They are just saying it won't fit us. What is the reason? The why is not being given by anybody. I'd like to find a reply for that. Thank you, sir.
I'm sorry, but the delegate to whom the point of inquiry was written can only make statements, but they cannot ask questions directly to the one who raised the points. So, for example, you cannot ask that question to the director of
SCRT.
TN
So no, sir.
SCRT.
I was only referring to the chairperson, sir. In the I'd
Okay,
like
okay.
you can do it, sir. Thank you.
Okay, understood your point. So next we'll have the director of NCERT to give a short to answer. The floor is yours, director of NCERT. You can go ahead.
Uh, thank you, sir. First of all, I thank the chair for giving me an opportunity for expressing my views on this issue. Uh, there, uh, there is a gap between the expectations of the National Council of Education, Research and Training, that is the NCRT, and the present classroom learning, which is why high scoring students fail to acquire skills for facing life's challenges. The council aims to train 33,000 key resource persons and 42 lakh elementary school teachers by 2023 to address gaps in curriculum delivery and improve learning outcomes among the students. Thank you, sir.
Okay, you have 9 seconds remaining on the clock. Do you wish to yield it to the chair, or do you wish to yield it to someone, some other delegate?
Yes, sir.
Director
I
of
wish
NCERT.
to yield it to the chair, sir.
Okay. Then I'll just. Is there anyone who's willing to raise a point?
Sir,
Anyone?
Prini,
Who is this?
Renew. Please tell your
Okay.
delegation.
Go ahead.
my recognition. That educated person, animal.
Okay. PAC. Okay.
Sir, I have a
You may
point that
proceed.
some in before years some students give money to join in medical colleges, but after NEET examination
One
has
minute. 1 minute. I'm sorry to interrupt, but point means it's not like making a point. There's only 4 points you can make: point of inquiry, point of information, point of clarification, and point of personal privilege. Point means you cannot just make a point. You have to mention what kind of point: point of information, point of inquiry, point of clarification, etc. So what exactly is this? Is this are you going to ask a question to the director of
so
NCERT?
no sir, I am going to say a point.
No, then no. It has to be in relation, or it has to be in relation with the speech, with the statements made by the director of NCERT. If you
No sir,
need to
not
make a point
religion.
without any affiliation to the previous statements made, then you should have raised your hand when it was asked. Since this is just a mock debate, we'll just give you the chance after the delegate of the TN SCRT answer.
Okay.
Okay,
Yes.
but okay.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
then
Sir,
please
and
wait for your turn.
one thing, sir. You can, if you feel that you do not get a chance to answer another person's question, you can use the JSL or the moderated caucus speaking time to include that. You can always include questions.
Yes,
Thank you, sir.
yeah.
Sorry for interrupting.
And another
Okay.
interruption. Sorry for it. I suggest that who are answering to the video, answering to the question may turn on their video. That would be realistic, as Sashmit said. So please try to turn on your video. Just don't leave it as such. Thank you. Thank you, Yogeshwara, for your cooperation. You may proceed. Who is there follower?
Sir, point of parliamentary inquiry.
Yeah, you may.
Yes, go ahead.
Sir, whose chance is it now to speak, sir?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. There was a slight. I'm so sorry. Next, Director of SCRT, you were added to your clock. Director of Tamil Nadu SCRT. Go ahead.
Can you repeat what you have said?
No, you have a extra 9 seconds because the director of NCRT yielded his time to the chair, and I decided to give it to you, the next delegate who is going to present. So you have extra 9 seconds. Make use of it.
I have to clarify that if they give the chance to the chair, then I have to speak compulsory, or
If I am not understanding you, come again.
director of NCRT has yielded the time to chair. Then you are giving me a chance. I may have
No,
Is
I
it
have
you
to
just
speak.
compulsory
yielded.
for him to speak? That is what
No,
he's
you can
asking,
just
I
you
guess.
can again yield that extra time to me again, and I will just give it to the next delegate.
Yes, I yield the time to chair.
No, you cannot do that now. After you have completed speaking, only you can yield the time. Not now. Okay. You have 109 minutes. Understood? 109, 69 seconds, and you can decide whatever you want to do with them. If there is extra time, you can yield it to the chair. If not, then it's just gone. Okay.
No, I'm not willing to speak now.
Okay, then I'll just give the chance to Praneeth, who is delegation of eminent academic persons. Okay, so okay, you'll just speak after the delegate of eminent academic persons. So is it all right, Director of Tamil Nadu SCRT?
Yes, okay.
Okay, delegate of eminent academic persons, you can go ahead. You have now 69 seconds on the clock. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then.
Sir, I have a point that many students give money to join in medical colleges and they don't get the certificate of MBBS. They give money to make fake documents and become fake doctors. In recent corona time, many fake doctors has been arrested. So NEET can stop reduce the number of fake doctors. So it does not allow anyone to become doctor without the course. That's also.
Chief
Is it
Minister of
over? Or
Sri. Yeah,
That's
it's
also.
over, I guess.
That's also.
Yes, Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, you can speak.
Sir, point of inquiry to the delegation of the eminent academic person, sir.
You may proceed.
Sir, delegate of academic person, sir, even if the NEET examination is kept, sir, there are many cases of impersonation, sir. What is your belief on countering these impersonations, sir? So, thank you, sir.
Sir, in the upcoming years, sir, can I speak?
Yeah, you may proceed.
Sir, in the upcoming years, no one will be able to give money to get entrance in medical colleges, sir. They have to give their NEET mark. So this will not allow any student uh, to give money to complete his MBBS course.
So,
That's all.
thank you, sir. That answers my question, sir.
Okay. Who's next on the floor? Okay, Shura, what type of doubt do you have?
Now Sriram has speak. No, after that Prini has spoke. Can I raise a point of inquiry to Sriram?
Actually, there are only four, I guess, only 4 points, and already three has gone out. But you may ask. Okay, you can proceed.
No, no, I didn't. I want. I'm
Oh,
not
that
asking,
was
but
a
I have a doubt.
parliamentary inquiry, right?
Ah, yes.
Yeah. Okay. You have only 3 or 4 questions.
Sir, no, sir. You can ask as many questions as you want due to the small amount of
Yeah. Okay.
participating members, sir.
Okay. Sorry.
So please go on with your question, sir.
No, no. That was a point of parliamentary inquiry with him.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I was asking.
Then who's next?
What was his question?
No, no. His doubt was, can we
Yeah.
go up for questions
Okay, okay,
after?
okay, okay. Got that.
Okay. Who's next? Sorry. S delegate of SERT, director of SERT. You may proceed. Your hands are raised.
I would like to raise a point of question to the Honorable Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu.
Yeah, you may proceed.
Yeah, I was told that there are impersonation, but whose that responsibility? Only the Tamil Nadu government or the Chief Minister had to raise the quality and the the thing not to impersonate, and who have impersonated. The punishment has to be given by the government. Then who will take the responsibility?
Sir, may I answer
Sorry,
that
one
question?
minute, 1 minute. Director of SCRT, I want you to make your question precise. Just don't exaggerate your question. That's it.
That he have told that there are impersonation, but who is the responsibility to take care of the impersonation? That's my question.
Sir, may I answer that question, sir?
Yes, yes, Chief Minister of CM, you may proceed.
Sir, NEET being a central government examination, it is not necessarily the jurisdiction of the state government to punish or bring a conviction amongst the perpetrators of such a impersonation crime. While the state government has the duty to make sure that this is properly conducted, I do not understand why the government of Tamil Nadu should be held responsible for any such impersonation.
Yokeshwara, do you have a follow up? Sorry,
Yes, I
Director
have
of
followed.
SCRT. Yeah, you may proceed.
Yes, as what the Honorable Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu said,
Point of,
the same
sorry to interrupt, point of.
point of I have to make my opinion on that.
That is
Okay.
So you
not
can
now.
comment. Uh,
Point of
What should I
clarification.
say that for?
you can comment, sir.
You may
Should I?
comment on the chat box. That would be better.
Okay, okay.
Commenting won't be allowed in between the moderated caucus. Sorry, but it won't be allowed. If you want to comment, you can do it when you get the chance, and you can refer to that particular statement made by Chief Minister, and you can
Okay.
use that time to comment on that point. But right now, you
Sorry,
should.
Prasanna, sorry to intrude, but in our MUN conference, there
Yeah,
it was allowed to go into questions via chat box. So I
yeah,
asked
yeah.
him to say,
Okay, okay, that is okay. You can comment on that way, but if you are going to vocally comment on it, you can use the
yeah,
comment on it. Use the time you have in moderated caucus. Not
yeah.
you have to raise a point of inquiry or information or something like that. You
Your
can't just
opinion can't
Yogeshwara,
be said as point, okay?
yeah.
Yogeshwara, you can do one thing. You can ask a question and include your point in that your opinion in that question.
Yes, yes. You can also do
Yeah.
that. It will be allowed.
So why don't you try that?
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
As
As
what the
yeah, you may proceed.
as what the Honorable Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu said, India is a federal unit, and all the federal units have to support the central government. But why I don't know that why is there anything that the state government should not be responsible for any act inside the state?
Yes,
Uh,
Chief
Chief
Minister of
Minister of
Tamil Nadu,
Tamil
go
Nadu.
ahead.
yes, yes. Sir, the state is responsible for activities that happen in the state, sir. But under the constitution, education comes under the state list, sir. But this examination, being an all India examination, is being conducted by the central government, sir. So the state can help the central government conduct, but there is no such provision that the state government should be held responsible for any such felony that shall happen in the states. This is because it's a central government examination, unlike a state government examination like TNET.
Okay. Delegation of Tamil Nadu SCRT. Do you wish to follow up? Delegate of Tamil Nadu SCRT.
Yeah.
Do you wish to follow up?
No, I don't wish to follow.
Okay.
Okay. All India Student Commission has a point of. All India Student Commission.
Sir, I would like to raise a point of inquiry to the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, Honorable Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, sir.
Okay, you may proceed.
Sir, since Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu is worried about the standardization to get ready for NEET and other competitive exams, why did the Tamil Nadu government refuse to allow Navodaya Vidyalayas NEET district in Tamil Nadu, sir?
So can you just repeat the last part of the question, sir?
Yes. Why did the Tamil Nadu government refuse to set up Navodaya Vidyalayas of the central government in Tamil Nadu in each district, sir?
Sir, Tamil Nadu is a state which is proud of its cultural heritage, sir. And due to that fact, the people of Tamil Nadu feel that any imposition of Navodaya Vidyalayas which have a medium of Hindi in their functioning, they should not be allowed to function in Tamil Nadu. While it is discriminatory to say it should not be allowed, I wish to correct that too. The people of Tamil Nadu feel that their rights are being encroached, sir. So the honorable delegate of the All India Students Union, sir, being a federalistic society, we feel that such setting up of Navodaya Vidyalayas is hurting to our natural cultural heritage, sir.
Delegate of All India Students Union, do you wish to follow up?
No, sir.
Okay.
Okay, guys. So we have finished one moderated caucus topic, I believe, and we went through the GSL. Am I correct? So those who
Yes.
did not get a chance to speak, who are they, Prasanna?
I think Praneep, Sugirtan participating or will he be not?
No. He's on tick leave.
Okay, then okay. Then Alvin Darshan, then Swaminath, then Surya. That's all. They didn't get.
Okay.
They did not opt to speak on both of it.
Okay, guys. So basically, I'm going to raise a motion. Well, so let's. Why don't? Can we go? So what topic do you guys want to speak on?
I'll just allow 15 minutes of unmoderated caucus, so we can all just discuss what needs to be done. So we'll just exclude it from it. So I'll set the motion for unmoderated caucus in 15 minutes.
Prasanna, let someone raise that. Is that all right?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Just to let someone learn the protocol, can someone other than Sriram raise the set the motion? Anyone?
Especially the non-speaker ones, like Alvin Darshan, Surya,
Alvin
Swaminath.
Darshan, why don't you try?
Yeah. Just you
Try
need a
to
general
set the
knowledge.
motion.
Sriram எல்லாம் சொல்லுங்க Prasanna, you can say, I will do.
No, I'm just who is this?
Pranav. Oh, okay. Pranav, how do you say?
Pranav, then go ahead and set the motion. So you have to say this way. I'd like the delegate of so and so would like to set the motion for unmoderated caucus for the time of 15 minutes. So that is the statement. Just someone say that so that at least you will have a bit of knowledge about it.
Can you repeat
Anyone?
it?
The delegate of, for example, you are the delegate of educated. I'm sorry, delegate
Eminent.
of eminent educated. I'm sorry, delegate
Eminent
of
academic persons.
Eminent academic
academic persons The delegate of eminent academic persons would like to set the motion for unmoderated caucus for the time of 15 minutes. That is the statement you need to make. That's all.
I have to set the time for 15 minutes.
No, if you want, you can also exceed it to half an hour. But we are just telling that we'll set the time for 15 minutes so that we can clarify all the doubts you have. Swami has asked the doubts, so we can just have some unmoderated caucus.
The delegate of eminent academic person wants to set the time for 15 minutes for unmoderated caucus.
Okay, that's all. This is what we all wanted. Just a bit of knowledge on that. What statement needs to be made? How is the formal language used? That's all. Nothing more. So now timer will be set for 15 minutes, and whoever is willing to ask any questions related. Yes, go ahead.
So what happens is that the chairpersons will mute their mics, guys, and they will be just noting. So chairpersons, mute your mics. Basically what happens here is that we have to discuss, basically, so it can be discussing a resolution, watching a YouTube video. So hey, anybody wants to watch a YouTube video on NEET or something like that, we can discuss. So just for the sake of doing that, Shrijit, guys, unmute your mics, everybody, except for the chairperson. Okay, so anybody want to share a YouTube video, you can share to their WhatsApp number.
1 minute. I'll just announce that I'm setting the time for 15 minutes, and I'll notify you all in the last 1 minute. Okay? Just telling you all. So the time will be set for 15 minutes from now on, and unmoderated caucus will proceed.
Okay, guys. So Swami, would you like to watch some sort of YouTube video, or anybody regarding NEET or anything? Yeah, Surya, you can unmute your mic. This is unmoderated call. It's like break period. No need to raise your hand.
Yeah.
Okay, what day என்னடா பண்ணலாம்? நம்ம என்ன எப்படி வேணாலும் பேசிக்கலாம். என்ன யூடியூப் வீடியோ பார்க்கலாமா, இல்ல ஏதாச்சும் வந்து நம்ம என்ன டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணலாம்?
எனக்கு ஒரு டவுட்.
So Alvin doesn't want a video about NEET. So can we proceed with it? Sorry to disturb us.
Hey, I have a doubt.
Yes, you may proceed.
டேய் நீங்க பேசலாம்டா தாராளமா.
இது ஒரு பிரேக் பீரியட் மாதிரிடா, நீங்க பேசலாம்.
இல்லடா.
எங்கடா டைரக்டர் ஆஃப் எம்சிஏ? யார் அது?
சூர்யா தம்பிடா. சூர்யா, ஸ்ரீராம் சூர்யா.
ஸ்ரீராம் ஆதித்யா நல்லா இருக்கு. சூர்யா இருக்கேன்.
ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வந்து ஸ்ரீராம் ஆதித்யா வந்து அவன் வந்து மாடரேட்டட் காக்கஸ்ல டைம் கேட்டான்டா. அவனுக்கு வந்து யோகேஸ்வரா வந்து ஒரு பாயிண்ட் அவன் வந்து கொஸ்டின் ரிலீஸ் பண்ணான். சரியா? இப்போ ஸ்ரீராம் ஆதித்யா அதுக்கு ரிப்ளை பண்ணும்போது லாஸ்டா நாங்க ரெஸ்பான்சிபிள் இல்லை அப்படின்னு கொஸ்டினை முடிச்சான். இப்போ யோகேஸ்வராவை ஏன் நீங்க ப்ரொஹிபிட் பண்றீங்க பேசுறதுல இருந்து? அவன் வந்து ஸ்ரீராம் கொஸ்டினோட முடிச்சானா யோகேஸ்வரா ஆன்சர் பண்ணலாம்ல?
அது எதுக்கும் இல்ல. ஆக்சுவலி டைம் லிமிட் கம்மியா தான் இருக்கு. பிகாஸ் இப்பவே நீங்க வந்து 5 hours இருக்கா 4 hours இருக்கா அப்படின்னு சொன்னனால நாங்க வந்து உங்களோட டைமை வந்து கன்சைஸ் பண்ணோம். அவ்வளவுதான். உங்களால பேச முடியும்னா பேசிக்கலாம், ஒன்றும் பிரச்சனை. ஆக்சுவலி நாங்க அதனாலதான் அலோவ் பண்ணோம். பிகாஸ் நிறைய பேர் நீங்க இப்ப அவங்க எல்லாம் இந்த இதுல இல்ல. அவங்க இல்லாதவங்க எல்லாம் என்ன சொன்னாங்கன்னா, ஐயோ இவ்ளோ டைம் ஆகுமா, அதெல்லாம் முடியாது, இவ்ளோ டைம் ஆகுமா, அதெல்லாம் முடியாது அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி சொன்னாங்க. அதனாலதான் நான் வந்து we was trying to be precise, அவ்வளவுதான்.
இப்ப ஸ்ரீராம் ஆதித்யா வந்து பேசுறான். அப்புறம் வந்து யாராவது பாயிண்ட் ஆஃப் என்கொயரி இல்ல ஏதாவது கொஸ்டின் ரைஸ் பண்றாங்கன்னு வச்சுக்கோங்க எக்ஸாம்பிளுக்கு. இப்ப ஸ்ரீராம் ஆதித்யா வந்து அந்த கொஸ்டினுக்கு ரிப்ளை பண்ணும்போது ஏதோ ஒரு ரொம்ப வேலிடான ஒரு பாயிண்ட விட்டுறலாம். இப்ப நான் வந்து வேற டெலிகேஷன்ல இருக்கேன். நான் வந்து ஆன் பிஹாஃப் ஆஃப் ஸ்ரீராம் ஆதித்யா அவனோட டவுட் நான் கிளாரிஃபை பண்ணலாமா, அதாவது பாயிண்ட்ஸ் ஆட் பண்ணலாமா?
நீ என்ன பண்ணலாம் தெரியுமா? நீ வந்து என்ன பண்ணலாம்னா, இப்போ சப்போஸ் நம்ம ஓரளவுக்கு எனக்கும் உனக்கும் நீட் வைக்கணும்னு எதுன்னு வச்சுக்கலாம். இப்போ நீயும் வந்து நீட் வைக்கணும்னு சப்போர்ட் பண்றோன்னு வைங்க. அதில் வந்து நீ வந்து உன்னுடைய மாடரேட் காக்கஸ் ஸ்பீச்லயோ உன்னுடைய ஜிஎஸ்எல் ஸ்பீச்ல நீ அதை கிளாரிஃபை பண்ணிக்கலாம். ஒரு மாடரேட் காக்கஸ்க்கு அப்புறம் மாடரேட் ஜிஎஸ்எல் நடக்கும். அந்த ஜிஎஸ்எல் வேணும்னா நீங்க ஓட் பண்ணி ஜிஎஸ்எல் நீ கிளாரிஃபை பண்ணிக்கலாம். பாயிண்ட்ஸ் வந்து அந்த மாதிரி பண்ண முடியாது, பிகாஸ் அது இட் வில் டிஃபீட் தி பர்பஸ் ஆஃப் a formal debate. ஓகே யோகேஸ்வர் அடி நீ பேசலாம்டா.
இல்ல அதுக்கு என்ன பாயிண்ட் ரைஸ் பண்ண முடியும்?
அதுக்கு முன்னால பாயிண்ட் எக்ஸாக்ட்டா ரைஸ் பண்ண முடியாதுடா.
அப்ப வந்து பாயிண்ட் ரைஸ் பண்ண முடியலன்னா நம்ம எப்படா பேச முடியும்?
சுவாமி அப்படி இல்ல சுவாமி. அதாவது எப்படின்னா வந்து இந்த பாயிண்ட் வந்து இவங்க இப்ப சொல்லி இருந்தாங்கல்ல அப்படின்னு சொல்லி உனக்கு மாடரேட்டட் காக்கஸ்ல ஒரு டைம் கிடைக்கும்ல, அப்ப வந்து நீ சொல்லிக்கலாம் இப்படி ஒரு பாயிண்ட் அவங்க பண்ணாங்கல்ல, அதுக்கு வந்து இந்த பாயிண்ட் நான் இப்படி சொல்றேன் அப்படின்ட்டு நீ ஆட் பண்ணிக்கலாம். அது தப்பே இல்ல.
அதுக்கு வந்து பாயிண்ட் பேசும்போது பேசாம நீ உன்னோட சான்ஸ் கிடைக்கும்போது நீ அதுல ஆட் பண்ணிக்கலாம்.
அவ்வளவுதான். அது வந்து பாயிண்ட் அதுக்குன்னு தனியா ரேஸ் பண்ண முடியாது. இப்ப வந்து நீ சப்போர்ட் காட்டுறதுக்காக அது உன்னோட ஸ்பீச்ல வேணா அத நீ கொண்டு வந்துக்கலாம். இது மாதிரி நான் சப்போர்ட் பண்றேன் இவங்க சொல்றத அப்படின்ட்டு நீ கொண்டு வந்துக்கலாம். அதுக்கு ஒரு பிரச்சனையும் இல்ல. அப்படிதான் நீ பண்ண முடியும்.
இல்லனா அவனோட வோட்டிங் அப்ப நீ அவனை வந்து வோட் பண்ணலாம்.
ஆமா, அவனுக்கு சப்போர்ட் காட்டுறேன் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி நீ அவன் சில டைம்ஸ் பேசுறப்போ ஏதாச்சும் இப்ப அவன் தான் ஏதாச்சும் ஒரு வோட்டிங் செஷனை ஸ்டார்ட் பண்றான், அவன் தான் அதை ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ண இம்ப்ளிமெண்ட் பண்ணதான் அப்படின்னு சொல்றான்னு வச்சுக்கோ. மோஷன் செட் பண்ணலாம், ஓட்டிங் பண்ணலாம் அப்படின்னு சொல்றாங்கன்னா நீ சப்போர்ட் காட்டணும் அப்படின்னு வச்சு நீ சப்போர்ட் காட்டுறதுக்கு ஓட் பண்ணலாம். அப்படியும் பண்ணலாம். மெயினா என்னன்னா மாடரேட்டர் காக்கஸ்ல உனக்கு வர டைம் நீ யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கலாம் அந்த கமெண்ட்லாம் பண்றதுக்கு. அதுக்குன்னு தனியா பாயிண்ட் இல்ல நமக்கு. இந்த மாடல்ல வந்து நம்ம அப்படி கமெண்ட் பண்றதுக்குன்னு பாயிண்ட்ல வச்சு பண்ணக்கூடாது. வேணா பிரைவேட்டா பண்ணலாம். அது மாதிரி தான் வரும். நமக்கு வந்து தனியா அப்படி வந்து இவங்க இப்படி சொன்னாங்க அப்படின்னு சொல்லி ஒரு நாள் கமெண்ட் பண்ண முடியாது.
அப்புறம் லாஸ்டா பாயிண்ட் ஆஃப் கிளாரிஃபிகேஷன்ல நம்ம எதையாவது கிளாரிஃபை பண்ணிக்கிறதுக்கா இல்ல
உனக்கு வந்து அவங்க வந்து கிளாரிஃபை பண்றதுக்கு அவங்க இப்ப பேசினவங்க வந்து ஒரு விஷயம் வந்து கிளியரா எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணல, ஏதாச்சும் ஒரு பாயிண்ட விட்டுட்டாங்கன்னு நீ ஃபீல் பண்றனா பாயிண்ட் ஆஃப் கிளாரிஃபிகேஷன் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி நீ क्वेश्चन மாதிரி தான் இதையும் கேட்கணும். இந்த ஸ்டேட்மென்ட் சொன்னீங்கல்ல,
இன்ஃபர்மேஷனும் கிட்டத்தட்ட அதே மாதிரி தான்.
இல்ல பாயிண்ட் ஆஃப் இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் எப்படின்னா
you are giving them a piece of note அந்த மாதிரிடா.
அது பாயிண்ட் ஆஃப் கிளாரிஃபிகேஷன். நீ டவுட் மாதிரி கேட்கற, क्वेश्चन மாதிரி இல்லாம எனக்கு இது புரியல இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் கிளியரா எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணுங்க அப்படின்னு கேட்கற. பாயிண்ட் ஆஃப் இன்ஃபர்மேஷன்ல நீங்க சொன்ன ஃபேக்டே தப்பு, அதை பார்த்துக்கோங்க அப்படின்னு சொல்ற. பாயிண்ட் ஆஃப் என்கொயரியில எனக்கு வந்து இந்த ஸ்டேட்மெண்ட்டோட ஒத்து போல, நான் அதனால உங்களுக்கு வந்து ஒரு क्वेश्चन கேட்கறேன், நீங்க ஆன்சர் பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னு சொல்ற மாதிரி. மூணுத்துக்கும் வித்தியாசம் தான்.
I hope the modcock time is ended.
டேய் ஓகே பேசணும்டா. ஹேண்ட் ரைஸ் பண்ணிருக்கேன்டா.
Still 8 minutes are there, no problem.
இப்போ நான் ஒரு क्वेश्चन ரைஸ் பண்ண முடியுமா?
இப்போ வந்து அன்மாடரேட்டட்ல இருக்கு. எப்படி क्वेश्चनனா எப்படின்னு சொல்ற?
இப்போ அன்மாடரேட்ல இருக்கும்போது क्वेश्चन ரைஸ் பண்ணனும் தோணுச்சுனா அடுத்தல ரைஸ் பண்ண முடியுமா?
இல்ல நான் क्वेश्चन நானே கேட்பேன். மோஷன் டு செட் தி ஃப்ளோர், யார் வந்து மோஷன்லாம் செட் பண்ண விரும்புறீங்க அப்படின்னு நான் கேட்பேன். அப்ப மட்டும் தான் உன்னால பண்ண முடியும். இப்பலாம் பண்ண முடியாது அப்படி. இப்போ வந்து நீ சும்மா ஃப்ரீயா டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ற, கிளாஸ் ரூம்ல எப்படி பிரேக் விட்டாங்கன்னா போய் பேசுறல்ல, அதேதான். இது வந்து ரெகுலேட்டடா இருக்க கூடாது. சொல்லு.
சொல்ற பாயிண்ட வந்து வேற ஏதாவது டெலிகேஷன் வந்து அப்போஸ் பண்றாங்கன்னு வெச்சுக்கோங்க. இப்போ நான் வந்து மோஷன் செட் பண்ணலாமா, என் பாயிண்ட் யாருக்கெல்லாம் ஓகேன்னு படுதோ அவங்கலாம் எனக்கு வோட் பண்ணலாம், நம்ம மோஷன் செட் பண்ணலாமா?
இல்ல அதுவும் சில டைம்ஸ் என்ன பண்ணுவாங்கன்னா சேர் அலோவ் பண்ண மாட்டாங்க. மோஷன் முக்கால்வாசி டைம் எப்போ நீ மோஷன் செட் பண்ணுறதுக்கு வந்து உனக்கு வாய்ப்பு கிடைக்குன்னா சேராக கேட்குறப்ப தான். நீயா வந்து ரேஸ் பண்ணி அப்படி பண்ணினா கண்டிப்பாக முக்கால்வாசி டைம் சேர் ஒத்துக்க மாட்டாங்க. ஏன்னா நிறைய பேருக்கு அப்புறம் சான்ஸ் கிடைக்காம போயிடும். மோஷன் செட் பண்ணுறது மெயினாக ரெண்டு தானே மோஷன் செட் பண்ணுறது. நான் மாடரேட்டட் காக்கஸ்க்கு செட் பண்ணுறது, அன்மாடரேட்டட் காக்கஸ்க்கு செட் பண்ணுறது, அவ்வளோதான் டிஃப்ரென்ஸ் இருக்குது ரெண்டுத்துக்கும். அது மட்டும் தெரிஞ்சுக்கோ. இப்போ நம்மளுக்கு அன்மாடரேட்டட் காக்கஸ் தான் நடக்குது. அன்மாடரேட்டட்னா ஸ்பீச் பண்ணுறது எல்லாத்துக்கும் முன்னாடியும் அந்த பாயிண்ட் அது இதுன்னு வருதுல்ல, அது எல்லாமே மாடரேட்டட் காக்கஸ்குள்ளார் வந்துடும். அன்மாடரேட்டட்னா இப்படி நடக்கும். அதுவும் வந்து நாளைக்கு வந்து ஃபைனலாக நடக்கிறப்ப சேர் வந்து இன்க்ளூடே பண்ணக்கூடாது, பேசவே கூடாது நடுவில். நானும் ஸ்ரீஜத்தில் பேச முடியாது நடுவில். நீங்கள் உங்களுக்குள்ளார மட்டும்தான் பேசிக்கிற மாதிரி. நீங்கள் விரும்புனீங்கன்னா வாட்ஸ்அப்பில் கூட நீங்கள் வந்து உங்களுக்கு கன்வீனியன்ட் சொல்லு.
ஸ்ரீராம் வந்து சேர்பர்சன் கம் டெலிகேஷன் ஆஃப்
இன்னைக்கு வந்து யாருமே ஒழுங்கா முன் வரல அப்படின்னு சொன்னதுனால ஸ்ரீராம் வந்து